Joining me now is immigration lawyer Viviane Albuquerque. Viviane, after Premier Legault's announcement yesterday, it looks like the province will also table a bill this fall to give them the power to limit the number of international students in certain schools. We don't yet have the details, but what are your thoughts on this?
We don't know yet. So as you said, we don't have the details of how this table would be, but we are seeing a general trend from the federal and the provincial government in terms of reducing the number of temporary foreign workers and students in Canada. The federal government has announced a similar policy in terms of reducing the overall cap of international students in Canada. I'm not surprised that the provincial government is planning to implement its own cap. I am surprised of the lack of cooperation between the two levels of government. There could be more discussions in terms of the cap since the federal government has announced its own cap. And I'm curious to see how both caps will be playing along with each other. We don't know yet if the cap will be a general cap on the number of students, if there will be exemptions for Francophone students or students going to Francophone universities, or if it will be similar to the federal cap based on different regions, if different regions are going to have a different percentage in terms of the students that they can settle and accommodate in the province.
Legault's announced changes will affect new and renewal applications under the Temporary Foreign Workers Program and low-wage jobs. So can you describe the impacts, who this directly targets, and what the exceptions are?
Yes, big changes announced yesterday. So as of September 2nd, and for a period of 6 months, there will be a pause on the acceptance of application for labor market impact assessment for certain types of employment in the Montreal area. So it's very important that we consider what's in Montreal, as it includes the island of Montreal, Westmount, Hampstead. It was only specific regions. And for salaries that are below the median wage for Quebec, which is $27.47. There are some exceptions, and that includes workers in the construction industry, agriculture, education, health, and food processing. And that's for a period of 6 months, as mentioned.
Quebec says they're doing this because they say that the survival of French is threatened. Do you think this is the right approach?
If the question is the survival of French, why not accept more Francophone workers or more students that speak French as the first language, who will help boost the economy and assist in terms of employment shortage. So if it's to assist Quebec, the French level in the province of Quebec, and especially Montreal, I would expect to see an exemption for individuals that speak French.
Thank you so much for joining us, Viviane.